The surprise return of former President Park Geun-hye and a masterful political move on ESQ. The unexpected appearance of former President Park Geun-hye at the National Assembly yesterday to visit and urge Representative Jang Dong-hyuk of the People Power Party to end his hunger strike has created a literal earthquake in the heart of South Korean politics. Against the backdrop of Jang Dong-hyuk's health falling into an extremely critical state with his oxygen saturation levels dropping rapidly after 8 days of consuming only water and salt, this action was not merely a visit, but a pivotal decision. Many opinions from both the opposition and within the ruling party began to suspect that this was a prearranged scenario between Park Geun-hye and the People Power Party. However, senior Supreme Council member Shin Dong-up clarified on social media that there was absolutely no prior agreement, consultation, or even discussion regarding the timing of the visit. Shin Dong-up expressed frustration toward the political engineering analyses of commentators, highlighting an effort to protect the sincerity of Park Geun-hye's actions. This reveals a deep sense of empathy as she traveled a long distance to hold the hand of a junior colleague in danger, simply out of pity for his situation. This uncalculated sincerity touched Jang Dong-hyuk, leading him to immediately accept her request and end his hunger strike. This is considered a masterstroke by Park Geun-hye, as she knew exactly the most sensitive moment to emerge after a long period of seclusion. This action not only saved Jang Dong-hyuk's health, but also provided him with an honorable exit at a time when the Lee Jae-myung administration was completely ignoring his protest. Park Geun-hye criticized the current administration's indifference and advised Jang Dong-hyuk to recover his health so he could continue the long-term struggle. While the conservative camp was filled with emotions of unity, the Democratic Party appeared to be deploying red herring tactics to distract public opinion. Yoon Chung-rae's sudden announcement of a merger with Cho Kook's party at that exact moment was viewed as a political maneuver to steal the media spotlight from the moving narrative of conservative integration created by Park Geun-hye. However, this move caused internal friction within the Democratic Party as members like Lee Eun-ju and Kang Duk-gu vehemently protested, claiming they were never consulted. This reflects a ridiculous reality where those accusing Park Geun-hye of staging a performance were themselves caught in clumsy political calculations. The return of Park Geun-hye also highlights a power vacuum and a thirst for a spiritual leader within the conservative camp. While figures like Yoo Seung-min and Lee Jun-seok, who even cut short an overseas trip, tried to capitalize on the momentum, Han Dong-hoon was completely absent throughout Jang Dong-hyuk's hunger strike. This narrow-mindedness from Han Dong-hoon caused him to miss the golden time, leading to criticism that he has lost his political space. In contrast, Park Geun-hye reaffirmed her stature as the Queen of Elections, forcing party factions to recalculate the situation. Despite declaring that pro-park factions no longer exist and that she acts only for the future of the conservative movement. Her presence at the very stage where she was once impeached demonstrates an enduring strength and undeniable influence on liberal democracy. Based on the data from this event, I believe the political landscape within the conservative camp will undergo significant shifts in the near future. First, after recovering his health, Jang Dong-hayek will likely return with a much stronger political standing, having been personally visited by the former president will breathe new life into his struggle, potentially making him the nucleus for unifying currently divided subgroups. Regarding Han Dong-hoon, I predict he will face a serious crisis of confidence internally. Missing the critical moment of Jang Dong-hayek's hunger strike will be a major scar, making it difficult for him to compete for leadership in upcoming elections. Meanwhile, Park Geun-hye's influence will continue to spread indirectly. Although she maintains she will not interfere in party affairs or elections, her small gestures will become a compass for loyal conservative voters in the upcoming local elections. We may very well see a stronger consolidation of pro-park groups and mainstream conservatives to create a powerful counterweight to the current administration. The story of Park Geun-hye's surprise visit is not just a humanitarian act between two generations of politicians, but a profound lesson in sincerity and strategic vision. It shows that in politics, a well-timed handshake can sometimes carry more weight than 1,000 grand declarations. This event has truly redefined the concept of unity and the role of elders in maintaining faith for the next generation. What do you think about this return of former President Park Geun-hye? Is this the start of a new conservative wave or just a momentary emotional flash? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to follow the ESQ Andre channel for the deepest analyses of the political situation.